Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. The show has an NL East matchup. It's Chinese Taipei going up against the New York Mets. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started, and today's starter, number 26. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Sam Farley leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1.
Now the 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone,
2 strikes.
and that's ball 1. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes, and that's the first out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And here is Ben Lynn. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Batting third baseman, number 99.
So digging in, Yu Chang. That one fouled off.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Swings through that.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Got him swinging.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. Johnston matched a homer in his last game. Man at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. Our starter in this one, Suzuki.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Just missed.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Right through there for a strike. McNeil launched a pair of homers in his last game. Next offering is fouled back. Out to short. Cerna slings to first, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Here's a Mets lineup now. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Juan Soto.
And boom, a big power season for him last year, up over 40 home runs. So he's obviously a very important part of this lineup. They're going to rely on him heavily to provide that same type of slog and drive guys in as he did last season. But I think he's up for the task.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Next offering is downstairs.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
In the dirt, yeah, that's ball 2. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Mets go down quickly, scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Now it's the power speed combo. Ward, Easton. Fought off foul. Easton measures 6 feet 2 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he's a native of Taiwan. And there's a foul ball. Way high.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Down and in, moved his feet.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Toss to Alonso, and quickly one away in the second.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Here's a big power threat, Nate Coe. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
One out, base is empty. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Juan Soto now. Suzuki back to work. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to short, Cerna. Throws to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. And it's even up.
1-1.
Just missed.
We got 2 balls.
2 outs, base
1
is
strike.
empty. Right side, and foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Ronnie Mauricio now. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Off the mark there. And 1-1. Mauricio went deep in his most recent game. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. Mets strand 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Long gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And here's the catcher, Dot Pate. Hit hard on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Now batting, number 29.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Sam Harley. He's a guy who does it all. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now batting, number 2.
So up next, Ben Lynn. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the 2nd game of the series. Swung on, belted. And that one is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
2 outs, nobody on. And now, Yu Chang. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Troy Johnston will hit next.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. The 0-1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now it's Jose Siri. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Torrens. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Right through there, got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Lindor batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Citi Field, on to the 4th. Now here is Ward Easton. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one way
1 ball,
inside.
2 strikes. Ball, that pitch is out.
Two now. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So digging in, Nate Coe. Fly to left his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And he deals. Swing and a ground ball. Lindor. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. Next is the designated hitter.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Ball one, no strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Chad Edmonds. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Activity in the bullpen. Reed Garrett appears to be getting loose. Razoban also throwing. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Back here in Queens, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the Mets DH, Jeff McNeil. Just missed. That's down and in.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So a man aboard. Pete Alonso now, always a power threat. The polar bear hit his 200th career home run last season.
Yeah, and that home run came right here at Citi Field.
0-1.
He's the 4th fastest player in baseball history to reach 200 homers. Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
He was all over that one.
That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo, grounded out his first time up. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. McNeil on second. Soto over at first with 1 away. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
The count.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So they strand a pair. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Sean Manaea.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Up the middle. Lindor fires to first on the run. On target. He got him. Nice play.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time. And any slower, and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
And that one fouled off. Manaea, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. That one is hammered right field. That ball's carrying, and it hits the fence. And that's a double.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds, add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key, throwing the ball where he wants to.
So up next, Ben Lynn. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
1 out and a runner at second. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball left side. Lindor to first. Save. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Chang, the next to hit. 1 for 2. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. To third, and he just gets back. And now the first baseman, Troy Johnston. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. In for a strike. 0-1. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, center field.
So digging in, Jose Siri. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. That's a little bit low. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. Lindor, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Sasaki under it. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Torrens off of first with 2 away. Got him. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Minaya back to work. Foul ball there.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Now it's the right fielder, Nate Coe. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
In the air, left field. Nimmo makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now the DH. He's got some power, no doubt. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Torrens collects, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sasaki gets under it, hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder.
Here's Juan Soto. Fastball for a strike. And it's fouled off. He goes down looking. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So runner at second, 2 down. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. A strikeout and a walk. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching.
Noble Meyer on to pitch here.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And the 1-0. And that's in there at the knees.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Hit in the air out to center field. Series sizing it up. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. And now here is Dot Pate. Has grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. In the air out to center. Siri really on his horse for it, but it's just out of reach. Now it goes to first, and he gets back safely.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Stepping in, Sam Harley. Liner, caught it second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
So 2 down now, and here is Ben Lynn. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Step off, throw to first. Throws it away. Pate off of first with 2 away. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Christian Roa.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Mauricio in the box again, takes a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
On to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Under it. Snags it for the 2nd out. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. That's ripped. Base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
That's to third. Chang. They take the force out, and that's the inning. 2 left on. 8th inning coming up. Chinese Taipei with the lead 3-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Reed Garrett. Here's the third baseman, Yu Chang. 1 for 3. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Lindor settles under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
I got a fun fact for you, Boog. You know that home run apple out in center field isn't the old one from Shea Stadium. That's outside of Citi Field now at Mets Plaza. This one is more than 4 times as large as the old one.
Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Here's the left fielder, Ward Easton. 0 for 3 in this one. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here in Queens, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Roa measures 5 feet 10 inches, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. Got him. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Soto, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Now a step off the rubber to reset. Towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's back. Going gone. Juan Soto the opposite way. His 2nd of the year. It's 3-2.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And You know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
One down. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. That misses the zone. 1-0. In there at the knees for a strike. And 1-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. Trying to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. In there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gregory Soto. He's been so good against lefties.
Gregory Soto.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. That's hard hit on the line. Series makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now it's the DH. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Nathan Martorella. Looking to start something with one gone. First offering misses badly for ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out. Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And a foul ball. And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jen Jean.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one out to right. He's under it. And there's one down. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Starling Marte. A critical at bat in this game for him. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Late swing, fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. In there, sets him down on strikes. Only one out remaining for the Mets. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Torrens in the box now. Takes strike one. And the slider just misses.
1-1.
That one missed.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
1-0.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
A little bit low. There's a strike. Try to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Chang sizes this one up, and there it is.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.